Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry I am without a voice. I was just in Atlantic City all week for a dance competition. It was our national finals for the studio that I teach at. We came home with 2 championships. Our little ones and our older ones won, so I am so excited and over the moon, but that is exactly where my voice is. I left it in Atlantic City, so I'm gonna have to have someone overnight it to me because
this isn't gonna work out for too long.
Anyways, so I came home and this morning I went downstairs and I saw I had a box that looked like this. I figured that it was the Benefit Brow collection and I was correct. I am over the moon. I got one earlier. If you follow me on Instagram, I got it about maybe a month ago. Unfortunately, it was the wrong color, so I haven't been able to review or demo or post really anything using those products just because on camera, I don't know why, but my hair looks black, but in person it's just kind of like a dark brown. So I let Benefit know, so they sent me new products which are all in my color. So I figured that in this video I would do an unboxing, a brow tutorial. This way I can use all of these brow products in the tutorial and then give you guys a review and my initial reactions and things like that. So if you would like to see what I opened up this morning, please keep watching. If you would like to see my initial reactions, keep watching because I haven't filmed those yet because, hey, my brows aren't on. So let's get right into it. So initially, to open the package, you have to lift this little latch. You open it up, and over here are the Cobra Brow. Back there is the primer. Back over there is the Goof pen. And over here is the Gimme Brow. Now, you can open up this bottom drawer, and in this bottom drawer, you can see that over here is precisely my brows. This is the Highbrow Original. This is the Highbrow Glow. This is the 3D Brow Tones, Ready Set Brow, Brow Zings. And back there is a pencil sharpener. And then we have a tweezer and a spoolie all the way in the back that you will see once I continue to unbox and go ahead with my demonstration. Alright, so now that we know what is in this beautiful package, Benefit was also nice enough to include this nice little pamphlet of each product that is in here and going through what exactly it's used for. And so when I go into my demonstrations next, I will show you guys this card, show you what it's used for, show you why they love it. They include over here, up here, they say exactly what they do. So I will show you these cards while I go through it, and yeah, let's get right into it. So first I am going to use the Brow Conditioning Primer. You open it up and it looks just like this. We'll take the cap off. Looks just like this. It has a little twist bottom to push out the product on top. Sorry, I haven't had my nails done in forever, so don't judge me. And don't judge my eyebrows. I've lately been trying to grow them out, and I just heard that if you put on almond oil, castor oil, and olive oil on your eyebrows, that they'll make them grow, and same thing with your lashes. So trying it out, so I haven't been really tweezing too much. Anyways, this is what we're gonna start with to prime our eyebrows. I have used this before. Down here, it says 1 click per brow. I don't know if you guys can see that. It says twist 1 click per brow. So I have about 1 twist right there. I'm just going to comb through my eyebrows. It says it works 2 ways. So the first way is that it conditions, and it says brows instantly look fuller, thicker, and healthier. And then the next way, it says it primes and it enhances the color and extends the wear of whatever you're putting on your brows. So we'll see. Let's see if my eyes look instantly fuller. I don't really know. I don't have much eyebrows maybe for them to grasp onto. I don't know if they look fuller, but I like that they're all brushed the same way and they look just sleeker. So now I am going to use both the Goof Proof and the Precisely My Brow Pencil. The Goof Proof looks like this. One side is the spoolie. The other side is a nice angled tip. And then the brow pencil, same thing. Spoolie on one side. A more precise little pencil on this side. Okay, so for, let's say, this brow, I will use the Goof Proof pencil and Precisely My Brow Pencil just to fill in my brows, and I will let you guys know how I like it. So I'm gonna start over here and just fill in this sparse area that I have. Oh. And just in very baby hair-like strokes, I'm filling in my sparse areas. I'm just gonna extend my tail out. The tail part of your eyebrow should always end if you take your pencil or whatever you're using and you just put a nice little diagonal out. It should end where your pencil ends. So you go from the edge of your nose through the corner of your eye and then right up where there is where it should end. It should just be one straight, nice connected line. So again, very tiny little hair-like strokes. The color's perfect, so I am using a shade 4. Now I'm just going to take the spoolie. This always makes your brows look a little more natural, is when you just comb through them. I like to comb them both ways just to really blend out that product. Alright, so now I just grabbed the Precisely My Brow pencil. Again, I have pencil on one side, spoolie on the other, and I'm just going to go ahead and go right in there. And in tiny hair-like strokes, just mimic my little eyebrows. Now, I always apply lighter pressure on the inner corners and heavier pressure on the outer corners. But just because naturally my eyebrows are lighter on the inside of my face than on the outside of my face, so I just want to keep it as natural as possible. I really like this pencil. Its name is definitely true. It is very, very, very precise. So I probably wouldn't use this to fill in larger areas. But for over here to make those tiny little hair-like strokes, it's perfect. So again, just like how you go on the angle to go out here to see where your brow should end, if you just go straight up from the inner part of your nostril up, that's where your brow should end as well. Just gonna take the spoolie and blend it all out. Alright, I like it. Alright, so next I am going to use the Gimme Brow, and this is what the actual product itself looks like. It's very tiny. It's like the size of my fingers. You just open it up, and it has that cute tiny little brush right there. So I'm gonna use that to set the brow that I have already done. So I'm gonna say that if you have more sparse brows like me and you really want to extend it, do not just use this. If you have fuller brows, you 110% can just use this. But I was not blessed with fuller brows, that's why I'm trying to grow them out a little bit more. I tried using this in the dark shade that was initially sent to me, and it was great for on my eyebrows, but wasn't so great on the skin. Maybe I wasn't doing it right, but my personal preference was it would work better just to set my eyebrows. So that's what I did. So I really like this because it further defines your real brows. So it kind of gives a little shadow effect underneath, because this is in a shade 5 and I used the pencils in a shade 4. So it just makes them look fuller, more natural than just a little brown blob on top of my eyes. It's also one of my pet peeves, people's eyebrows aren't all brushed the same way. Alright, so the next product I am going to use is the Cobra Brow. That's what the packaging looks like, and this is what the actual product itself looks like. You have a pomade, take this little cap off, and there is your brush. So cool. Alright, let's try it. Right off the bat, the pomade seems to be almost like a dry cream, which is good because I don't want it to be too creamy on my eyebrows. So the formula so far looks good for what I just tried. So I am actually going to take this spoolie that came in this little package. It says angled brow brush and spoolie. So I'm going to take it. Oops, it looks just like that because the Cobra Brow does not have a spoolie end. And I am just going to brush my hairs up and down. This way I can find that arch. I'm gonna start at the upper part and just build the arch. So right off the bat, I can tell you that I definitely love the brush that it comes with. It's so precise. It gives those little hair-like structures. I'm curious to see if the product gets stuck in there, but we'll see. So again, I'm just going to take a little more product and build. It definitely does build though, so that's good. And now I am going to brush all my hairs upwards, well, downwards and then upwards. I just want to blend all that product. And now I found my arch underneath my brow. I don't really know how I feel about the cap on the bottom of this, honestly. I like the brush itself, but the cap, it kind of gets in the way. Yeah, I definitely don't like this little thing on the bottom. It's a pain, but whatever. I can already tell that this product is definitely a little more dense than the pencils, and so I'm gonna get a little more dramatic, fuller brow with the Cobra Brow. Alright, so I'm going to next try the Brow Zings for the inner parts of my brows. This is what the actual packaging itself looks like. And we have a wax and a powder in there, and it seems like a brush that opens up and a pair of tweezers. So this brush is actually really cool. I'm gonna assume that that little round side is for the wax and this little angled side is for the powder. There's also a tiny little pair of tweezers in there. So cute. The wax feels good so far. It gives a nice little tint underneath your eyebrow hairs. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with the powder. I'm going to take the angled side of the brush. The powder definitely does break apart easily, so be careful. And this doesn't have a spoolie, so I am going to go ahead and grab that same spoolie and just blend it out. So I definitely feel like the Brow Zings would be more for probably the end of my eyebrows. I feel like it might be a little too dark on the inner parts, but I could just brush and blend that too. So the next product I am going to use is the 3D Brow Tones. This is what the product itself looks like. You twist off the top, and there is a little spoolie end. Just gonna go ahead. So it's cool. I think maybe because I'm using the same color as the actual product that I'm using, it's not really lightening it that much. Maybe if I use the shade 2, it would lighten it a little more, but I don't want it too dramatically different, so I think it looks kind of cool. Would I include it in my everyday brow routine? Probably not. I definitely thought it was going to be more of a difference, add more depth. Maybe I'm just not seeing it right now, or maybe it's just because now this brow looks more like this brow that I'm just kind of like, less work, a little more work, leaning more towards this brow. But I'm curious to see though, if I did try a shade 2, what it would look like. So I may go out to the store and buy that just to experiment and let you guys know, because I don't want you guys to go out and buy something or do something if it doesn't live up to the hype exactly. So next I have these two products right here, the Highbrow Pencil and the Highbrow Glow Pencil, and that's what the packaging looks like. So we got Highbrow Glow and Highbrow. Take these off. They are little pencils. So I'm going to use one on one eyebrow and one on the next. First I am going to use the regular Highbrow, not the Highbrow Glow, and dab it right underneath my eyebrows. And I'm just going to blend it out. So initially it glides on beautifully. I love it. So now I'm going to pop it on the inner corners of my eyes. Now for the Highbrow Glow, dab it right underneath here. So initially right off the bat, the other one's a little more opaque. This is a little more translucent, only a little more subtle. I'm just going to blend it out with my fingers and pop it in the inner corner of my eye. Alright, so after I am done doing my brows, I normally just like to go ahead and go in with a concealer and clean up the tops and the bottoms, but since I already put the Highbrow on the bottom, I don't think I am going to go over it, but I'm just going to take my concealer and a little flat concealer brush and just go ahead and continue to shape out the top of my eyebrows. So I am using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is in medium light. Go ahead and go right above my brow to further define it. And I'm just going to blend it into my foundation. So it just looks a little cleaner. Quick, easy, but Trust me, it makes all of the difference. So that concludes my little PR unboxing brow tutorial first impression video. If you guys liked this type of video, go ahead, let me know. I have not yet received any other PR packages from other companies besides for Benefit. If in fact it does happen or I do get more PR packages, just let me know below if you did like it. This way I can get on here when I do receive them and show you guys and do the same type of videos. If you guys like these chatty talk through tutorials, let me know. Sometimes I get nervous doing them because I do talk a lot, and I do know that it's going to be a little longer than my initial videos, but regardless, if you liked what you saw, go ahead, give it a big thumbs up below. Comment below if you have any suggestions for future videos. Let me know down below as well. If you see anything on Instagram that you would like me to do, or if you ever recreate any of my looks, go ahead and tag me using my hashtag and my handle, and I would love to interact with you guys there as well. I will see you guys next time, and I really hope you enjoyed. Bye!